Welcome in, everyone. CA Hoops Weekly, presented by Under Armour, is back in studio. I'm Bobby Broyles, along with Kelly McCarthy, as we get you ready for what will be a busy Friday coming up for three CA teams as they get ready for postseason basketball.
That's right. I'm pumped. Elon is the 11th seed, and they're playing West Virginia in the NCAA tournament, and Drexel and JMU host games on Friday night in the WNIT.
Well, let's get to the big game in College Park, Maryland, as Elon, as the 11th seed, will face number 6 seed West Virginia Mountaineers out of the Big 12 at 2:30 on ESPN2 and the Watch ESPN app.
That's right. This is a battle of two teams carrying a ton of momentum into the NCAA tournament. The Mountaineers rolled through the Big 12 championship, knocking off number 19 Oklahoma, number 14 Texas, and number 2 Baylor to capture its first ever Big 12 title. They have 3 players averaging double figures, including all Big 12 first-team selection Tynese Martin, who's posting 18.6 points per game. Elon is pretty familiar with the Mountaineers. The two teams squared off in Morgantown last season, with West Virginia coming away with a 10-point win. The Phoenix, on the other hand, have won 8 straight entering Friday night and dominated the CAA championship. Like West Virginia, Elon has a balanced offensive attack led by Shea Burnett and Lauren Brown, who are both averaging 12 points a game. Another key player is Jennifer Rhodes. With her size, she matches up well against the post against West Virginia. If Burnett and Brown can work the ball into Rhodes, Elon is going to have a good day. This is going to be a great opening round matchup. The winner will move on to face number 3 Maryland or number 14 Bucknell in the second round on Sunday.
Later Friday night, JMU will host in-state opponent Radford in the first round of the WNIT at the Convocation Center at 7 on CA.TV.
The Dukes are making their 12th straight national postseason appearance and their first appearance in the WNIT since 2013. Radford is 24-8 overall this season, but fell in the Big South title game to UNC Asheville. The Highlanders are led by Destiny Walker's 13.8 points per game and Jada Worthy's 11.9 points per game. JMU has had pretty solid success against these local rivals. The Dukes are not ready for their season to be over, so you can be sure that this Precious Hall-led squad will be coming out in full force. The winner will face either St. Joseph's or Virginia in the second round.
Also at 7 o'clock at the DAC, Drexel takes on Duquesne in the first round of the WNIT on CA.TV.
That's right. The Dragons are hosting a first-round game for the 3rd straight season with a visit from Duquesne. The Dukes come into the WNIT with an 18-15 overall record and finished 7th in the Atlantic 10 regular season. But the Dukes surprised a lot of people by defeating George Washington and St. Joe's in the A10 tournament before falling in the title game to Dayton. Duquesne is led by sophomore Cassidy Almagrosso and her 13.6 points per game. The Dukes play pretty solid perimeter defense, but they'll be taking on one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the country in Drexel. These two have never faced each other before, so it'll be interesting to see how Duquesne responds to Drexel's deliberate style of play. The winner of this game takes on the winner of Princeton and Villanova.
CASports.com will have everything you need this postseason with links to live stats, video, and audio coverage of all the games this Friday.
You can also continue to follow the league this postseason on Facebook and Instagram by searching CA Sports, and we're also on Twitter at CA Basketball using the hashtag CA Hoops.
All 3 teams enter the postseason with strong resumes and momentum, Kelly. Should be some exciting games by all the programs as they look to represent the CAA with some postseason magic.
Absolutely. Looking ahead in the WNIT, if JMU and Drexel win their first 2 games, which I think can happen, they'll square off in the 3rd round.
Oh, wow.
And I think we're all pulling for an NCAA upset by Elon.
Absolutely. Go Phoenix. That is it from us today. Enjoy the games.